Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Bridges. That's Hamilton in at the point. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now here's Morant, and finished off by Scott.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Hamilton, the pass to Siakam. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against Milwaukee. Covered by Hamilton. To the inside. It's intercepted. Down low, Scott. And finished off by Scott.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once again, with the way you knew what was on his mind.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
To the paint, and the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges, no one around him. The Raptors rebound. Kick out to Hamilton. Second change shot. Covered by Hamilton. And it's Memphis with another.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Count that bucket.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now, here's Scott. Floats it up there for Morant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Jackson misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Shots good by Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Hamilton kicks to Bridges. Tries again. Siakam trying to free himself up. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Lloyd, covered by Barnes. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Here's Hamilton. Another shot. Got a hand on it. Dame drawn the double team. Pass to Lloyd and stolen by Barnes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And Memphis making a change here. Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Lloyd. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And good that time. 8 points for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And it's in there.
Jackson Davis. Assisted by Tyus Jones.
Raptors trail by 9. Hamilton outside. Pass to Barnes. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eyes on the prize.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Clark.
Substitution. Jaren Jackson.
Raptors trail by 8. Tries from 10. Banton's shot is off. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Whitmore.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
And that was the mobile one drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Here's Banton. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Scotty's checked in for Memphis. Curry passes to Anunoby. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
and can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Now the Raptors moving it up. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Jackson passes to Morant. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Benton, and he uses the glass on the lane.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he dunks it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, get to the line.
Raptors trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And again, Toronto no up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And a wide open look for Payne. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game play.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Scott. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
The Grizzlies making the switch here.
Your north side crew. Show them some love, fans.
1:32 left in the first half. Down low, Timmy, it drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Back to Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
For his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to New Orleans.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of the boat.
Jackson Davis, number 2.
Raptors trail by 7. 43 seconds left in the first half. Jimmy, he's covered by Clark. Jimmy sinks it after the cagey pump fake. 8 points for him.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Lloyd. He's guarded by Anderson. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Morant with a wide open. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just the
33.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah. So big. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball up, turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Raptors trail by 10. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Bridges. That's Hamilton in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And the shot is good. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Defended by Bridges. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. Left side, Scott. And it's blocked. Here's Hamilton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hamilton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And stolen by Barnes. Off target at the rim.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And that'll be 2 free. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
It's time for your doorstep crew. Come on, everyone.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
Amazing that Bane fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Guy high IQ knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
That's a floater go, and the layup is good. 5 points in the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Up again, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Substitution on the court.
Goes up off the inbound. 1:36 left in the third. He gets that one.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Grizzlies substitution. Brandon Clark. Number 2.
Hamilton against Jones. It's tipped and stolen by Hamilton. For the tie, doesn't go for him.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Toronto trailing. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Hamilton's got 16 points here in the second half. Covered by Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. For the lead, the pass to Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hamilton against Jones. 9 feet out. Clock at 4. Here's Siakam. It's Clark with the rebound. Jones looking for an opening. Shoots from the right block, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Grizzlies lead by 1. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Memphis.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors. Memphis moving that ball around and stolen by Siakam. Count the basket and the foul. That one's on Morant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Poked away and stolen by Hamilton. And another basket for Toronto.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Passes it to Scott.
Taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Lloyd's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high-percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And I would not be surprised to see them double them up here.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And they double up Morant. It's deflected. Basket good. Scott's got 4 this quarter. Raptors leading by 6. Hamilton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The shake. And it's blocked by Scott. Covered by Hamilton. And Barnes sends it back.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Morant, the bounce pass. Can't hit from in close.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Scott. From deep three-point range.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard. I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by Siakam. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the paint. And that one's good, boy.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Defended by Scott. Siakam. Great positioning on the putback. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And that one's good, boy.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Hamilton kicks to Barnes. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Lloyd, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Barnes looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Blocked by Scott. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retaining possession. 1:14 left in the fourth. And again, it's Memphis with the three. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Hamilton with it. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here are the Raptors now. Pocket two. Pass to Bridges. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. A floater. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hamilton outside. And the rejection by Jackson to take the lead right between the eyes.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays than here. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Hamilton. The tagger. He drills the game winner.
0 on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Heroes finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.